Hello friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of software engineering. Today in this lecture I am going to teach you about types of softwares. See, whatever the softwares I am going to teach you, that has been classified into mainly 8 parts. And basically in IT industries all these softwares are being designed. So whatever the softwares are designed in the IT industries, mainly all of them are classified into only these 8 parts, majorly, right? So let's discuss the first one, that is known as a system software. System software is also known as a type of translator. What is a translator? Translator is a set of programs which is used to translate one language into another language, right? Okay, fine. Although I will take all these points little bit in depth, but after explaining all these points, right? System softwares are also known as operating system. Why operating system also comes under your system softwares? Because operating system has taken the responsibility to manage all the hardware peripherals which are connected in the computer. Say for example process management, say for example file management, say for example sharing of the resources. That is why OS is also very important in system softwares, right? And as you all well aware of this, every 2-3 years we are getting the new version of any software like your Windows and many more. Second one is your real-time softwares. What do you mean by real-time software? Real-time softwares are the softwares which is strictly time depending. Time depending means what? Depending upon time means what? कि जिस टाइम पे हमें जिस चीज को लॉन्च करना है एग्जैक्टली उसी समय पे उस सॉफ्टवेयर को हमें लॉन्च करना है. से फॉर एग्जांपल रॉकेट और मिसाइल्स. So there should not be the matter of delay in the launching of rocket or missiles. So such a software is known as, whatever the software we are using in launching the rocket or missiles are known as real-time softwares, right? Next one is your business softwares. Business softwares are those softwares which are very important to run a business and grow a business, right? For that, one important concept is there, that is known as MIS, that is Management Information System. So Management Information System is playing an important role while designing a various good business softwares, right? Next one is your engineering and scientific softwares. Engineering and scientific softwares are very important, not even in the field of education in engineering field, but also in the research, right? And very recently MATLAB is a software which has been a power of integrating almost all the engineering discipline, whether it is civil engineering, whether it is mechanical engineering, whether it is electronics, whether it is CS, anyone. Through this MATLAB software, you can go for any engineering and scientific work. And the full form of MATLAB is Matrix Laboratory. Okay, fine. Next one is your PC software. PC software is known as personal computer software, where you can use the software by your own, like your MS Office, right? How MS Word पे काम करना, Excel sheet पे काम करना, PowerPoint presentations बनाना, so all these comes under your MS Office only, right? Next one is your embedded software, very important. Embedded software is a software which is having some control signals, control system. What do you mean by control system? Control system means you are having some regulator to control your software. Like suppose here the fan is running and this running of fan is controlled by the regulator. Similarly, there are a lot of softwares which are being regulated by something, and that softwares are known as your embedded softwares. Why it is known as embedded software? Because one control system is embedded within that software. Okay, next one is your web-based softwares. Nowadays this type of softwares are very popular in our day-to-day life. Why? Because it is used to design the web pages and different websites, right? And very importantly, we cannot forget about AI software. AI means artificial intelligence software. This software is mainly used in research area in MTech and PhD, and some of the research like data mining, right? Many more artificial softwares are there. Very basic is your VCA tools and so on and so forth, right? So here I would only like to introduce all these softwares. Later on I will take one by one and I will explain it in detail. Thank you.